B4, an actual heckin' floor for once.
I mean, we've technically been here, but that was when we were on that side. So.
Yeah, so there's two.
Wow, there's
not
a lot of chests here.
not here. Well, kind of. So what happened is we went from B1 down to B2, down to B3, down to B4, up to B3, back down to B4.
Yeah, okay, that whole thing. Alright,
Like you kind of did the little like up, down, up, down, up.
Yeah.
So you can go in there and you can get those.
We're in these two, so I'm gonna open up this one real quick. Monsters.
Dang it.
Lava worm. At one level, I just hit it and kill it. Like one level ago, I was
when
like...
you were just so close before.
Yeah. Apparently all I needed was that one level to get that extra accuracy, and all of a sudden it's just one-shots.
Oh, you can also run into sphinxes in here? What the heck?
Golden needle.
I think we fought them already. It was a soft potion.
Yeah. Monsters.
As it always is.
Magma. Without the extra M. It is 2750.
2750.
Cool. I am gonna go to the left because there's that whole mess up there.
Yeah, you're just going far left first. That Minotaur had a knife!
Alright, we're in this one little room here.
Yeah.
1760.
Probably the same. 1760.
Cool. Weird that the money value didn't change.
Yeah, a lot of the money values have not been changing. There were just those couple that I guess they thought were too low.
Alright, here's this whole mess. Gotta start with this one.
Starting on the left.
Probably monsters. Oh, antidote.
Pure potion.
Cool. Top one, probably monsters. Oh, look at that.
$73.40. That's a lot of money.
Really? Monsters. Same thing.
There's a worm in every one of these chests. Probably just taking a nap. We're just bothering all these things.
Flame shield.
Flame shield.
Was that a D&D thing? Monsters in a box? It feels like it was just a thing they came up.
I don't feel like it was a D&D thing. D&D had mimics.
That might be what they were doing before they actually... Yeah, I looked it up. Like, apparently they don't even do mimics until, like, Final Fantasy IX. And I was like,
They just had monsters in a box until before then.
Yeah, it was just like, wow, it took them that long to do mimics? Like, Dragon Quest, they did the third game, they had mimics show up.
And I feel like monsters in a box lasted even through... Like, up until Final Fantasy VIII. I swear in 8, there were times that you would, like, open a chest and you go, like, open up.
Yeah, I think they probably did that too. I know they do it in 14 in the world.
Even though it doesn't, like, kind of doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I know they do it in 14, and, like, the callback to 3 when you're doing World of Darkness, and you open up that one box after you defeat those monsters, and the Zonde clone pops up. Ice brand.
That was an ice sword.
What is a brand in comparison to a weapon? It's the thing actually that Guts wields. You know what? That's it. I'm killing every one of you. 1380.
880.
Sorry, it's really cold outside.
Did they really need to give us more money, though? Like, they sat there and said, ooh, that's not a lot of money. They need that extra.
Well, I think...
And then we're just here, like, friggin' Scrooge McDucking our money.
Well, I think somebody said something in one of the comments that kind of makes sense. The whole, like, they took out the Peninsula of Powers because we really didn't need the level grinding that early, because we mostly went through it everything fine.
Yeah.
So.
And people have asked, like, does the Peninsula of Power still exist in this version? And no, it does not. I was going to wait to talk about that until we actually got to the north end of it.
Oh, we've had access to it. It's just I never wanted
yeah, like,
because there's no point.
I wanted to talk about it when we had access to the south, to the southern end of it, but we kind of walked past it and I didn't realize.
I mean... Oh, Red Dragon. I haven't run to that
you're
yet.
new. Red Dragon is 248 HP, 75 to 150 AP, 2904 experience.
420 Blaze it! Oh wow,
4,000.
Blaze.
Yeah, 4,000 G. It is weak against Ice, Bane, and Brack. Strong against Cake and Fire, classified as Dragon, and can cast Blaze.
I could use Scourge on it?
Ice, Bane, Brack.
Yeah, Bane is Brack. It's Scourge. Bane is Brack. Hi, I'm Bane! Welcome to the Bane Show!
There is now only one enemy we have not seen.
See how instantly everyone aged in the comments on that one. Well, I'm Brack. Welcome to the Brack Show. That's Break. Oh. Let me guess. You're either Fire Elementals or the one guy we haven't seen yet.
Nope, Lava Worm. Where are you? Right there? I think you're right there.
Yeah, we went down. Yeah, where should we be? Right.
Oh,
down
I'm gonna
there.
be surprised if they didn't increase the value in these.
Yeah, we're right around here. Still got ways to go up there. Ugh. Dare I even ask, game? Ah, 1150.
Oh, they gave you an extra 1,000. That was just
Wow.
155. They gave you a lot more. That was 10.
The 10 gil?
10. Okay, 3 whole chests in here, starting on the right.
And I'm assuming all 3 of them have... Oh, potion.
That one used to be empty.
You know, I can get behind the fact that some of these they left empty because they were like, ugh. But at the same time, it feels so cruel to just leave something
Such
empty.
a jerk move.
So these 2 of the monsters, up 2,000.
That was 2,000.
It's empty because I pressed the button again. A cottage.
It was a house. And with that, we're almost done with this floor.
Yeah, just got this little section down here to take
Yeah, and
care
there's
of.
one more door to go in. Yeah, one more door.
You know, we haven't made our joke about Mount Gulg yet.
That didn't even occur to me.
Didn't even dawn on us yet. It's like, oh, where's that fat son of a bitch at? Oh no, wait, was Mount Gulg the... Oh, well, we have to switch maps. Nope, we're on Mount Gulg.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, I thought it was just where the dwarves were at, but they're at Mount Turgod, which is basically like some old Norse word for dwarf.
Mount Dwarf.
Yeah, basically what it is. Yeah, no, this whole time I just thought, wait a minute, aren't we in Mount Gulg? I think this is Mount Gulg. Yeah, this is Mount Gulg. Why haven't we done our joke about the fat bastard up top?
Okay, 2 whole chests in here. Bottom one has...
Monsters.
Dang it. Really? A fire lizard? That's what you got?
Died easy.
It's
1250.
It was 1250 G. They're like not even trying.
I've gained like what, 3 levels since we walked in here? Staff.
There's a wooden staff.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, no, 4 levels since we've been here. I don't think they actually expected us to get that too strong in here.
Yeah, like for the most part, it seems like they kept most of these chests the same. If they did change one, it was like it had money before and they just gave you a little bit more money sometimes. And if it was empty, they gave you a consolation prize.
Next page.
So, next page. I have no idea where we're trying to go.
That's where we're trying to go. So I
Okay,
need
so
to
don't
avoid
go
that.
there.
The fun part is that I can just point, because 1, Ogre was still talking, and 2, he just one-shotted it. Why should I care?
I don't think there's anything up here.
Is there not? Might be.
Unless there's a fight or something in here.
There
Nope.
is nothing. There is nothing. Treasure. 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 Nothing. Okay, so it's just the ones on the right.
Yeah, there's treasure in the far, and
Oh.
the 3 on the right, and the 1 in the middle on the left. Unless there's fights or something on them.
Might be fights. Ow, ow.
I mean, I guess when you go through a fight, I was thinking, oh, you could just walk through the lava and walk a shorter path, which means potentially fewer fights. But then, like, you can beat most of these fights without actually getting hurt, so...
Nah. Oh no, a fire
Another one.
that I
Thanks.
just one-shotted. Yeah. I hope this is a Monsters in a Box just to mess with me. Yay!
Yeah!
Just what I asked for.
Is it gonna be another...
Oh, it's
Ooh,
a
no,
red
a red
dragon.
dragon. I wanted it to be another fire lizard. Just for the laugh.
Just for the ha-has.
And then you had to one-shot that one, too.
I think I can almost one. Yeah, I one-shotted it.
248 HP?
Flame mail.
Oh, crap, I wasn't ready. Flame armor. Oh, the other 3 chests were all empty.
Oh, originally.
Yeah. So, like, who knows what they're gonna be in here, but... It was a trap!
Yeah, this is the whole, like, they want to drain your resources kind of thing.
They
So
just want to be a jerk.
didn't really... Yeah, they wanted to drain your resources, but turns out when you give you nothing but money, your resources really do not go down a lot.
Just looking and seeing how every now and then you just go, oh, let's go over and go... To, like, raise their HP, and then I look and you're down to, like, the mid-80s.
Potion.
Up or down?
I'm going up first. Walking the lava, I got enough.
That lava did, like, 20 damage tops.
Let me guess.
Potion.
Oh, potion.
The Cyclops?
No. Like that one mini-boss from, What is that place
No, I was
called?
thinking the Cyclops. I was thinking maybe it was a reskin of the Cyclops.
It is the
but-
reskin of the Cyclops.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember the fight now. Hubert still with his 8 stamina.
Yeah. Hubert, not the one that really can take a hit anymore.
Let's just put a whole bunch of... Raise all your stats. Except that one.
God help me. I just think of, like, every time I look at... Like, if it weren't for the fact... For my horse, I never would have finished college. but if it weren't for the fact that, he had 2 more points in defense... Raiko had 2 more points in defense than Edon, I would literally have tank, healer, DPS in the
Yeah,
whole
like at this
thing.
point, Edon has more HP than Raiko.
It's like, I want to do that and just do that joke, but at the same time, it's like, I think the invasion that he has might do a little more. Yes, I could have walked on that part. I don't...
Okay, so we're gonna have to check along the way what's in the southern room.
Potion.
And I say that because I'm curious if there may be a fight guy in there.
You're gonna make me tempted to go back to the north and tip 2. All the way up there,
Yeah,
eh?
I am curious, but it's way up there.
All the way up there, eh? Do monsters in D&D have spell slots? I have to imagine they work on the same rules.
I don't think they do.
I think if you do humanoid monster encounters, they do. Because they're humanoid, so...
Yeah, I don't think they do. I think as monsters, that's just left up to the DM's discretion not to do anything stupid.
I may go up to the north.
There may be rules about like, there are usually rules about like, they can only use this once during the encounter or twice during the encounter.
Oh yeah, they have like those legendary reactions and
Well,
everything.
I think that
but
may work even for spells and things. I feel like it would just be easier on the DM side because what's the point of giving them a whole bunch of spell slots when you're going to get into one fight with them?
Oh! Oh! Finally!
The fire, Gygus!
God, I've been holding into this forever. So, remember that bit I was talking to you about for the giants way, way back when?
Maybe.
I was talking about the... I also love how the fact it's technically Gulg volcano, but they, like, literally translate it to Gurgu volcano.
Gurgu.
Yeah, Gurgu. So, like, way back... Let me see this real quick, if you don't mind.
Looks like the other guy, I guess. We fought, just red.
Yeah. So way back when they had, like, when we first encountered the giants on here, back in the Earth Cave and everything, I was like... I always looked at them and I thought, it's like, oh, that's neat. But then I always got here, and there was something always off about the fire giants portrayal in here. And then I realized years later that in this magazine, this specific magazine that you pointed out earlier and kind of ruined the whole thing because you were just like, why is this like this? Like, for some odd reason, just the fire giant portrait in this player's guide just printed upside down. Just in the profile thing. It's just upside down.
See, I was wondering, like, is that just a weird thing that one giant just appears upside down in game or something?
No, it's just printed upside down for some reason.
Okay. Yeah, he's right. Yeah, he's upside down, standing on his head.
And he dead.
Red Giant. He has 300 HP, 73 to 146 AP, 1506 experience, 1506 G, weak to ice, strong to fire, classified as giant.
1506 HP experience? They actually gave, and they killed 2 of them, so it gave us 3012.
Yeah.
Wow.
Same experience.
So weird. Oh my god, I was so gonna be disappointed if we made it through the entirety of this dungeon and never ran into one of them.
That is the last enemy that we have not seen in here either.
And it's all just because I thought, screw it, we'll go up north real quick.
There are more enemies, but we've either seen them way prior in the game, or, in the case of that Sphinx, later in the game, but I think we already saw it in, like, a monster box or something.
Wait, what did we see later in the game?
Sphinx.
Oh, the Sphinx. Yeah, we did see the Sphinxes there. Ow, ow.
Okay, so we've been avoiding the lower left because that is our destination. To walk in here by accident, not get any of that cool...
What's his name? I cannot remember his name. I can remember what Warden was. Vothri, there we go. It's like, alright, Vothri, where... It was just an orb. Okay, after that fight, alright, Vothri, I'm here. It's just an orb. Where is that fat bastard? Nothing.
I'm gonna be very disappointed if this isn't an angel.
A sexy angel. Who makes you question things.
With swords.
Oh yeah, that too, but that's...
And snakes.
Snakes? What are you talking about, snakes?
Snakes.
Oh, the actual, okay. I thought you were talking about, like, innocence. I was like, when did snakes get in that fight? What are you talking about? I mean, that would be clever. It'd be the Adam and Eve thing all over again, but...
Okay, you're all healed up?
Yeah, we're good.
Alrighty.
I was half tempted to do a next time thing, then I thought, nah.
So you are the ones who defeated the Fiend of Earth and roused Merilith from her slumber.
My friends called me Kary, but you can call me Merilith.
Oh no, it's floating.
Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Oh no, she's hot.
Swords and snakes!
Literally hot, because she's the Fiend of Fire.
Is that a D&D spell, Swords and Snakes?
I know it sticks to snakes, but... The rest of your line.
I don't know.
Oh, I didn't know if you were going to do the whole thing.
I don't know. The power of the burning flame is mine, and mine alone.
Those who would oppose me shall be burned in heckfire.
Heckfire! Oh, get that fancy light. It means we're in danger.
Because we're fighting the Fiend of Fire.
How do you get your hair to do that?
To the Fiend of Fire. Kary, Kali, Merilith. That's what I was going for.
So this lady's had like 8,000 different names.
Well, see, the thing is that, and it's another thing with D&D, that they thought Merilith, because she was always Merilith.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's like a D&D monster, but it's based off of like mythology, because half of D&D is also basically mythology. No, it doesn't work together, but we're still going to put them all in.
Just don't think too hard about it. It's D&D.
Yeah, why is Odin married to Osiris? Just D&D, who cares? It's my fanfiction, back on. So, she was Merilith, and they thought it was a protected term by D&D back then with the TSR. Whatever the heck TSR stands for, I don't care. They're Wizards of the Coast now, but they were TSR back then. So they thought it was a protected copyright term. Turns out later it wasn't. So they had like perfectly fine to call it Merilith anytime. So they were gonna name her Kali because one, in the original NES you could only do like 4 letters for some of these things,
yeah.
So they had to go like Kali. But then this is of course the NOA's religious policy thing, so they couldn't put Kali, so they just went like, let's just Japanese English language this thing and just call it Kary. So that's how we went from like, we'll change it from a D&D character to a Hindu goddess, but we can't do the Hindu goddess thing, so we'll just mess up the naming convention.
Look, we'll come up with something we can use. Just keep tweaking it.
Yeah, so it's always been Merilith.
Yeah, so in the original, I have here Kary, Kary. 600 HP, 40 to 80 AP, 2475 experience, 3000 G, is weak to... I'm guessing this means weak to stun and slap.
Oh! Dude, a 256 against Raikou there.
Yeah, weak to stun and slap, I think. Strong against lit, ice, fire, bane, brack. Will cast Fur 2, Dark, and Hold. Given what we ran into with the Lich, I'm going to take a wild guess that she has a lot more HP.
Probably. Hey, you know one thing that's funny?
Hmm?
Let's say she's weak to... Oh, there's Myra.
Weak to stun and slap.
She's weak to sun and sleep?
I'm guessing that's what that line means. Because she's sure not weak to lit, ice, fire, bane, or brack. And what she casts is over here. Unless they just put that line in by accident.
I feel like she's supposed to be weak. What? I don't think you can get Bane. We have Scourge, but I don't think I can one-shot her with that. But for funsies, I'll waste the spell slot.
My Scourge. You should be strong against that.
I know, but trust me, there's something later on that does something similar. That's hilarious, but they do these cures here. Oh yeah, on Raikou. You do not like Raikou. No, she's strong against that. That might be them being strong against it.
Stun?
No, that was Bane. That was Scourge.
Yeah, I just said she's strong against that.
Oh. Why is she strong against light, thunder, ice, and fire?
Because she's a boss and they don't want you exploiting a weakness.
How
But she's weak to stun and slap!
How about you shut your mouth? Or I'll come over there and slap it. With my phone. Do I have a sleep spell? I do have a sleep spell. Let me try it for funsies, since Raikou's like the only other damage dealer. He's currently like, ow, ow. No, that missed.
Maybe they realized that was kind of dumb and changed it.
Maybe for this one through. So
if you have a fur, that's an option.
I don't think we got Nullfire. I think we got everything but Nullfire.
In 2, you just cast, I think.
Yeah, the invisible. So here's the funny thing, like, originally you think that she's Fire Fiend, she should be weak to fire, but apparently she's not, I guess, to that. I really need to look this up.
I would not have expected her to be weak to fire. If anything, I would have expected her to be weak to ice, but they probably didn't want you exploiting that weakness. I would have guessed she's strong to fire.
Well, see, the thing is that what's funny about this, and,
Bane and Brack makes sense.
I guess.
Lit, though. It's like they just don't want you using magic on her.
I could not tell you why. But the funny thing is that I was reading up the other day. Let me see if I can find... Yeah, let's do the Final Fantasy thing. That was the sprite she had in the PSP remake.
Oh wow, they put a lot of effort into that one.
Well, yeah, that's the PSP.
Standing up tall. Oh, that's another thing, is the various remakes have changed bits and pieces to different degrees, such as, for example, sprites. The PSP remake had completely redone sprites. The characters were like standing in different positions, and Kary here, again, was standing completely different position. And that's one reason why I kind of like the Pixel remaster, because that's the exact pose. That's like the exact sprite that she was in the NES.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
They just bumped it up a little.
Yeah,
you want to like keep playing and I look or something?
No, I was just... There was something I was reading. Oh, you know it was on TV Tropes. That I was reading up on her that was kind of hilarious was because you don't have Blizzaga yet, it's like she's weak to... She actually is weak to ice. I don't know why they put it on there. She's weak to ice, but in a strange sense, Fiagra does more damage because it's just a higher tier spell. So I'm gonna try that.
I mean, it does say black mages get in their licks with fire spells.
Okay, or Frank could just one-shot her before I did everything.
Well, I mean, Frank is kind of a beast.
All I did was cast Temper and Haste on him once.
At this point, we're kind of just waiting for something to be immune to melee, otherwise Frank is just gonna...
Oh no, it's the elephant from SMT that reflects physical attacks back. Don't ask me his name. It's like Grim.
I remember back in 2.0, there was this one friggin' hand that came out that reflected attacks. And it was funny because you could kill yourself with that. I mean, that goes to reason, but if you attacked it and it reflected it back and it hit you, the chat log would actually state you killed yourself. Which is hilarious.
Do you specifically remember where it's from? Because I'm trying to think from what it is.
I think
it was
2.0.
Was it one of the coils, or was it one of
No, it was just like a fate mob, I think. It was I think it was just up north of where you entered Binding Coil.
Okay, and was it the Notorious Monster that was there?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think it had a weird reflect thing.
It was one of those claw hands, I think.
Yeah, those things.
Anyway, we did it! We beat up Kary.
Hooray! Marilith is dead, and D&D can't do anything to sue us.
Darn it, Kary. So we can rest up, we can go back to town. That's all we had to do. You get nothing out of it. It's just something you're required to do by the end of the game.
Well, you beat one of the fiends. I mean, you don't it's like, you don't get... Like, the best reward we got out of it was new equipment for Frank. But, like, you know, other than that, we killed one of the elemental fiends.
Yeah, again, like most of... You're required to do this by the end of the game, otherwise,
Also, I just want to point out here, we started one of these videos at 25, got here at 26, and now we are level 30.
So that means we had no fanfare and no story. Our next goal is Ice Cave.
Yep.
Cave up north. We can stop by town halfway to rest up, because the town is actually on the way.
Probably resupply up.
Yeah.
Yay, I'll go back to town. See you there, folks. Woo! Wait for a transition.